Good evening, it's Saturday night. Sabbath, our day of rest, is over. We enjoyed it. We had great worship, singing, music, fellowship, sermons, plays, all of that, but that was our previous report. Since then, we had evangelism all afternoon. We had not just one, but in the end 2 devotionals this evening, because not only did Sharon Platt MacDonald give us a devotional, but then the prayer team came on. We had prayer.
Yes, we did. I was wondering when you go stop because I wanted to say something as well, but...
Please, go ahead.
Sorry, Victor. Yes, well, exactly what Victor said. We had a really packed evening. Nevertheless, I believe also quite a lot of business was done at the same time. So it was a very productive and I believe in evening in a good spirit. At least that's how I felt.
A good spirit, but I have to say, I don't know about him, but I'm tired.
Oh, I'm dead. I really felt that today was the right day for me to submit my papers for retirement. But I had a feeling that the admin office was closed, so they would not accept it.
The admin office was closed, but business was open because straight after sunset we started another business session. And who should be the first person to report? The first one to be allowed to play their own video for the report. Everybody else was banished, but one video report was allowed to be played. Would it be the teen department?
Let me point out, it is very important for you to know that because of my absolutely marvelous English...
which you're hearing now.
Yes. I actually begged the constituency and the chairman to allow me to play the video. After the vote and a lot of laughing for no purpose or reason, that was a very serious report altogether.
It was a good report.
Yes. Yes, I was allowed to play the report for teens and chaplains in AVS.
Yeah, it was a good report. He made one mistake, which he paid for, because the chairman, which was Victor Pillmore this evening, as you know, a very serious guy, did ask you whether you wanted to thank your wife.
Yes, I have a wife, by the way. That's very important for all of you and me to know. I did forget to do that. Nevertheless, that was repeated at least twice that night. I did thank to my wife, and believe it or not, it is very hard to thank to your wife. The moment I want to thank, I almost started crying.
I have got the photo. It will be on Facebook later.
But you need to know that he can also Photoshop, so please be aware what you watch. But the big news for tonight...
Yes, that's the big news.
No, that's not the big news. What is the big news, Victor? I would like to... Please share with everybody.
Okay. There's 2 pieces of big news. One is a teen director never gets away lightly.
That's right.
So for the first time ever in the history of the universe, let alone the South England Conference, you had nobody asking you hard questions.
I really did look for people to come down. I was watching, is the hymnals going to start flying? And nobody came to the microphone, which not necessarily is a good thing, by the way. It can be bad as well. But I'm very grateful.
I think it's actually, on a more serious note, it's a sign that you've actually done a good job. People have seen you've put your heart and soul into it.
I paid him £5.
I'm kind of feeling this is a bit like the One Show, because there's people all around behind this camera, and I'm thinking we should just invite them in to come and ask the hard questions now.
Victor, I think we need to move on from my department and we move to...
Oh, to the really big news.
Yes, to the really big news. We have
really
a big news.
Yes. We've got it. It took a while to come.
Yes, it did.
It's Saturday night.
Yes, let me just point out... I don't have a watch, sorry. Yes, it is Saturday night, 11 o'clock at least.
But actually, it was around about 9 o'clock. It's the latest vote we've ever had, but we now do officially have a president for the South England Conference, a man you know very well because you've shared the same office.
Yes, and we share the same office and some meetings together. It is nobody else than himself.
Dr. Richard DeLissa.
Yes, that is true. We have a new president with Pastor Richard, and we would like to wish him all the best in his future with the South England Conference.
And for those that don't know him, he was currently up till now serving as the Stewardship and Trust Services Director, pastor of Edmonton Church. Before that, he's been a communication director, so he won't be afraid to be on the microphone here.
That's correct.
We will try and get him tomorrow.
I guess I'm fine.
He's been personal ministries director. He's pastored 6 churches in districts in the London area.
Where did you find all this information?
On the British Union website, South England section. Adventist.org.uk. You can find it there.
Is this commercial?
Thank you.
Unbelievable. So, Pastor Richard, we congratulate you. And also, I think it's very important for us to mention Pastor Sam Davis.
Absolutely, we should.
Would you mind saying something about that?
You know, the good thing is twice this weekend at least. You know, Thursday evening when he gave his president's report, at the end of the report, he announced publicly he'd served 2 terms in office. He wanted to go back and do more pastoral things, which he can only do in a church district rather than as the president. He got a standing ovation then.
Yes.
He got another one this morning when Pastor Ian Sweeney stood up there at the beginning of Divine Service. And I think that was a really nice recognition.
Yes.
He's worked hard.
Absolutely. And what is beautiful to see is the blessing of Pastor Sam Davis upon Pastor Richard DeLissa, who is the new president, sending him off with his full support and his call for all the church to support our new president. Yes.
And of course, you know, as we finish tonight, you know, you and I are tired.
Yes, we are.
Dr. DeLissa was tired, but he's now the president.
Yes.
And so where is he?
He is in nominating committee.
Nominating committee. They've got to get all the directors elected and the executive committee elected by lunchtime tomorrow.
I saw them carrying sleeping bags. So I'm not sure what that means, but I have a feeling it's going to be a long night.
So from us, it's good night. Sleep well. Dr. DeLissa, congratulations. Welcome.